So, my uncle is my mom's brother, right? My mom passed last year. Now my uncle, he's in the hospital. He's not doing good. He's probably not going to make it, but we're rooting for him. All right, he's in the ICU. My uncle is a guy I see a lot of myself in my uncle. My uncle doesn't have any children, doesn't have a wife, no girl, and he's in the hospital, and the only two people that's going to check up on him is myself and his brother. Now, he has another brother, but his other brother's not going to check on him. It's me and his brother, my Uncle Seymour. We the only two that's been going up there to check on him. And it's funny because not funny, but weird, because when I go see him, I'm like, man, I got to turn old and sick one day, or whatever the case may be, what's in my cards. And, like I said, right now I don't have any children or a wife or whatever. And what if that's me sitting there and what have you? And then when you look at it from the standpoint also, it's like his life, he chose fun. So on the flip side of that, he chose fun. He always went the fun route. He didn't want to keep a wife or a lady that was more drama, and he wanted to live freely, so no kids. All right, and that's kind of the route I'm choosing right now, currently, even though I do aspire to have kids or whatever. But right now, I'm in my fun stage still. At this old age I am.
Yeah, I was just about to ask. How old are you, Bubba?
Hey, I'm not saying I'm right about it now. I'm not saying I'm right, but I'm just saying that's the facts of it.
Okay.
Just living in reality, trying to live in reality. So, not what you think about it, but just, what should I be beating myself up about it? Do I,
I guess it's more so of how old are you, man? Let's get that. Because there's an age, right? There's like an expiration date on a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
milk and Bubba's fun stage.
Yeah, like the fun stage. You talking about mid-20s, early 30s, maybe. I get it, but like if you pushing that 40 piece,
I'm in the middle.
You in the middle?
34, 35, yeah.
34, 35. Yeah, man, you should start be making
wrapping it up.
Yeah, you
transition.
You starting to make that transition. Like you got to now. You know what I mean? Because like at what stage do you look at it and you say, hey, I want to find something of substance, right? And then now you're going to be starting to look at the women who have been through a lot of bad relationships. The older and older they get, that means more and more bad relationships, which means it's going to be harder and harder for you to make that transition. So if I was you, but like you do you. Or you can always find you a partner and have fun with too now. Now you can get a turn up, a turn up partner.
Right.
To be a partner in crime. You always got that option. So I guess I would say start making that transition. Now, if that's something you truly want, because that's one of my biggest fears is to die alone.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm the opposite side of that. I think 99% of the time you die alone.
Well, I guess let me rephrase that. I think the biggest fear is that you are spending that kind of time with someone, right? You're in a marriage of 25, 30 years, and then you get into your 60s, and one of them says, hey, you know what? I had enough of you. right? You get that
long overdue, but it's happened.
You get that far along at that point in time. Yeah, that's rough. Like, you know what I'm saying? To be in your 60s and having to start all over as far as your companionship and everything else. That's what I mean by dying alone. You know what I mean? Like,
it's not the dying part. It's kind of living the back end of your life without a companion.
With the remorse of, like, I wasted all these years and thinking that this was my forever. You know what I mean? Like, when you think it's your forever partner and then things don't work out the way it's supposed to.
Well, but see, that's the thing. Like Bubba's avoiding this dynamic right now. He's just carrying on. Like, he could get hitched up in the next year and then go 25 years till he's 60 and then realize he made a horrible mistake for the last quarter century.
Well, you know what the honest God truth is, and most men won't admit this. But like I said, I'm a real dude, and I always just spit it real. Exactly. But most men don't want to admit that we have that person. We have that name who hurt us to our core, right? And nobody wants to address that for real. Not in our, the girls, the women, they can go to their best friend, their mamas, their aunties, their grandmothers, and work through those things, right? Whereas when we get hit with that, and we all got it, every man at this table got that woman, that name, that just the mere mention of her name kind of give us that, I remember what I felt like. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And sometimes it takes us It takes us a lifetime to try to get over it, but we don't openly admit to those type of issues. You know,
That's real.
Yeah, no, I mean that's very true. I mean, I agree with that completely. But again, like, that's happened. Like, what can you do about it? You can't do anything.
but
you know,
you're
you internalize
man.
it. You make peace with it. You move forward. It's
But we're men. We don't have the resources nor the outlets to work through it, though, for the most part. Because, I mean, just like when we get hurt, what do? We say,
keep going?
Yeah, we just say, keep
Just
going.
keep going.
We were
That's
taught.
all you do.
We were taught.
That's
you
all you do.
straight, you bleed,
Yeah.
you know, get
Yeah.
up, dust yourself off, keep it moving.
For sure.
But you're not getting the help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're not getting the help
Yeah.
that you need to walk through that. Because, okay, well, Pink, early 30s, 50s?
I'm
right?
early 50s, but
All right.
no, man. I mean, I get what you're saying. I guess I'm still not a help person. Like, I'm just not. Like, I've had experiences in my life, and I've tried to talk to people and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, I just acknowledge that it's my pain, and I have to keep moving. Like, I can't. Nobody else can take that.
No, I'm not saying stay.
You know, and that's why I just I don't know, like, you know, when talk about getting the help you need and this and that, I just don't get it. I don't relate to it because it's like I've kind of looked at that route in different situations over the course of my life, and it's at the end of the day, it always comes back to the mirror for me. It's like I have to go forward. That's it. So now I'm at a point where it's like those things happen. It's like, all right, I could go through the whole emotional cycle, or I could just cut to the chase and go.
So
all
you
right,
got a
we're
lot
gonna
of
move forward.
Band-Aids on broken body parts.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I no doubt. No, I
But
mean,
see, that goes back to my point, though. That's what we do as men.
Yeah, but that's
we put
that's
a lot
it.
of Band-Aids on broken body parts.
No, I agree completely with that. But it's just like, you know, but you were saying we don't have the tools and with the circle to adapt. It's like I mean, I've kind of like tried that at different times. It doesn't.
It really
For me, it
depends.
hasn't worked.
And you know, and every individual case is different.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
What I've noticed is that just from my travels is that the relatability and to be able to have that open, honest dialogue. You see what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of men who have had traumatizing type of situations. You see what I'm saying? Like I've been through traumatizing type of situations. Yet, like you said, I toughen it up. I put my shirt on every day, and I keep acting like nothing ever happened. But
Keep on moving.
But when you start hearing these men things, like the things that they're going through. Hey, I walked in on my wife sleeping with another man, and she literally had his dick in her mouth.
That's hella traumatizing.
That's hella traumatizing for a man to see.
Yeah.
I know men who has been through that before.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to tell you, it's nasty. It's really nasty out here.
No, there's. I mean, I get it. I just, you know, it's just, again, other than moving forward till you die, what do you do?
Exactly, man. And we're gonna move forward here. I think that was a nice little discussion to open up the show.